Hey everybody, I just wanted to make a quick video for you instead of getting us all together again. And I just wanted to talk through tomorrow's sophomore and freshman orientations. But before I do, I want to say thank you. Last week went so smoothly, everything went on without a hitch. We're continuing to iron out wrinkles to hopefully make things to continue to go smoothly, more smoothly as time goes on. As you know, and as we've talked about, each grade has its own challenges, and as we head into tomorrow, the challenges are going to be this. We have roughly 450 freshmen, and we have, or excuse me, 450 sophomores, and we have over 500 freshmen, and that's a lot of kids. And we expect a higher percentage rate of those kids to show up because they're lower classmen and they have more to learn, more to gain by being here. So we need to have a plan in place. So as kids come in and they begin to fill up the gym, we're going to do it exactly the same. We're going to start on the sophomore section of the gym, and then we're going to move back towards the junior section. And here's a little change. I want to make sure that we fill up the entire section. That means the lower section and above those metal gates, let's fill up the top as well because we want to make sure that we're utilizing all of that space. And then the overflow section for the gym will then be going over to the freshman section and then moving back towards the senior section. So in the commons, same idea. We fill up the commons and then we begin to send kids to the gym and fill up the gym from starting from the senior section moving towards the freshman section. So hopefully that helps. Make sure we fill up the tops on that side too. Last week we didn't do that, so that will get us some extra space. Now the question is, what if the entire gym gets filled up? Well, if the entire gym is filled, then those coming in through the gym, we're going to channel them up above the bleachers and we're going to have them stand on the green dots around the perimeter of the gym. By doing that, we'll be able to store a lot more talk about the kids like they're some sort of a box. We'll be able to host the kids up there by having them stand on green dots. If they continue to come in through the front of the school as an overflow, we can begin to move them into the theater. Now, what if the theater and the top of the gym get filled in? At that point, we're going to start to release kids to go to their classroom, to sit by or stand next to their classroom as they wait for teachers to return from PLCs. So that will hopefully give us enough space to host. I can't help myself. All the kids. Now, if you're a line person, if you're bringing in kids in the line and we start to fill up and we're running out of space, I might intentionally ask you to slow down the lines and start letting kids come in at more of a trickle. So that way some kids can be outside on the green dots. So that way we're continuing to control the physical distancing. So I wanted to lay that plan out for you. Now, if you are a line director, a ticket giver, explainer, or a hard copy person, you are going to be pivotal with this plan because I am moving the ticket givers. I'm going to move them inside from where they were last time, and you guys are going to hand out the tickets after kids are seated. So that means you're going to be moving around as kids sit down. That way you don't have to rush through your ticket QR code speech, dealy bobber. You can just have your time with them. And so line directors are going to have to work at aiming people towards the ticket givers who are really going to function in two capacities. You're going to be the ticket giver, but you're also going to help kids get seated. So there's several roles. Now, the hard copy people last week, if it feels like last year, last week if you were a ID checker, we don't need ID checking this week. So you're going to be a hard copy person. And so your job is to help the freshman and the sophomore know where their classroom is if they don't have a QR scanner. So you're going to be up there with the ticket givers and explainers, making sure, combing through the crowds, making sure that kids know what classroom they're going to and know how to get there. Now, you guys are also going to be working in unison with the line directors to try to direct kids to the right place to sit. So you guys are going to have be multitasking. So if everything goes smooth, the line director will kind of point a student walking in towards the ticket giver explainer. The ticket giver explainer will tell them where to sit, and as the kids are sitting, talk them through the tickets. And the hard copy person will be coming in right after them, making sure that every kid has knowledge about where they should go and helping direct kids towards the next place that they're going to fill up if the gym begins to reach capacity or the commons begins to reach capacity. Um, I hope that helps explain some things. If you have questions, please let me know. One more thing, please try your best to be on time. Now, if you're coming at 8, if that's when you log into school, try not to take too long to get your stuff all put away and put down and then come back down. You may end up standing there ahead of time waiting for kids to come, but I'd rather be too early when we have such a big crowd coming rather than be too late. So I just want to get ahead of things and get everybody settled before we have 1,000 kids coming on campus. So anyway, thank you. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. I'll be out and about tomorrow, so you can ask me then too. And if we're all out there a little early, then we'll all get everything settled and hopefully everybody will be comfortable. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate what you do. This is a crazy year, and the craziness continues, but because we have such a good team, we've been able to make it through. So thank you and take care.